Well, hello there, people. It's me again. Hello. Today is my day off from work, and I always look forward to days off because um, I am have been blessed to have the opportunity to step into the position that I have at work. So when I have a day off, I really value that, and it's like I'm gonna just relax, and whatever relaxation means to me, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, this pimp came and he kicked the door in and he said, "What are you doing? Um, don't mistake the tone of my voice as being kind, and I will put my foot in your ass. What are you doing?" I said, "I'm relaxing. It's my day off. I work hard." "What are you doing? You are never off work. You know that. You see. You think because I've been away that you just can stay into that comfortable and that um, lazy boy way of working. You thought that was going to fly now that I'm here on the scene? No, 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 baby. You need to get up and you need to do your work. You're not ever off. The work that you are here to do, I'm only here to help you. There's some conditioning that needs to be done so that you will understand that when you don't do the work you're supposed to do, that weakens your defenses and lessens how that your 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 transmitter will not be able to transmit at the distance in which you potentially can transmit the information that you need to talk about, is what I'm saying to you. Your antennas, he said, "I'm going to break it down for you because I understand you get distracted and confused sometimes. And I understand you have been led to believe that you have a learning disability and that you're special. You are special. You're all those things that everyone says. Now use it. Use it. You know how. You got your him and you have your her. The lesson in that was you were out searching for that divine masculine, that twin flame, that soulmate. You were searching for that. You were expecting it to be that whatever. It's you. Baby, it's you. You are the divine masculine that you were searching for. It's you. You found him. Congratulations. This is a ceremony for you. And these are the things that he's saying to me. And I did this, and I'm like, I'm the divine masculine. I'm the one that I was searching for. Um, so that's what all that was about. I went through all that hurt and pain in order to see within myself that I am what it is I seek, and I am whole all by myself because I'm divine. Is that what all that was for? And I looked at him and I'm like, but dang, that long? All them times repeating it over and over again? He said, "Little girl, stop popping that gun. I told you to stop popping that gun. And you wanted to keep popping your gun." See, when you are called and chosen, you cannot be destroyed, but you can be tortured and tormented by choice because we all have free will, including you, chosen one, from the divine, who has reached her kundalini, who is graduating today, and she is so excited, very excited that I have reached this plateau of understanding. And if I could break it down, it is the way the world renders admonishment, acknowledgement, appreciation, gratitude, status to. So it's the same pretense in the world, but when you hit a different, when that chakra opens up, your crown chakra, and you have your throat chakra opened up and it's lit, and you got your heart chakra opened and it's lit, then you have your sacral chakra, it's open and it's lit, and they do it just, I can't explain it, but it's just so wonderful. Yeah. No, but the pimp told me to go to work, so I'm playing around with it because I'm trying to sugarcoat it and run out of time before I have to do what the assignment says I have to do in order to come out of the beginner's class and graduate to the AP class, which means that there are certain things that will heighten within me, and then there are certain things that will be more intense for me. And with that, because too much is given, much is required. So with that, my pimp, let me know, because you know pimps got they workers back. That's their job, to protect them. To fuck up any motherfucker that steps in the way of what it is that they girl got going for them, because it benefits him and he benefits the whole Trinity. Okay? So, middle of the night, middle of the night. These are the times for us to open our eyes and look all around, see what's around. These are the times that the family should love, the love from divine, the love from divine. Can't you see he has chosen me to show you all the way? Oh, it's show and tell, just the things you'll see that I'm gonna say. God loves you, oh, I'll tell you, he'll show you that he will do the same for you. Yes, he will, baby. I am the proof that heaven above is for real. Just look and see, just look and see. He has saved me from so many lives, tragedies. He has saved my life 2 times and healed me from disease. Oh, show and tell, just the words I say when I want to say I love y'all. Oh, let me help you bring the same thing to you, baby, baby, baby. Forgiveness and love is from up above. It's a gift from God, a gift from God. It don't cost money, everything is free when you reach up inside, when you reach up inside. First you must look inside to see what's really real. Oh, show and tell, that is what I'm doing so y'all can see. This is real. Oh, God is everywhere. He's around you and me. He's here, baby. We are living in the end days. Don't you know? Don't y'all know? This is a spiritual battle that we have to fight. We're in a fight. We have a choice on who we will serve. It will last eternity. Oh, show and tell. That's what God said, what I got to do with you. He said, tell them about the things I can do. I'm the proof, baby. That was called for. That was the criteria for me to graduate out of the beginner's class here in Divine University and graduate and skip over some things, because I did this on faith that I didn't know what was going to happen, but I didn't care. I said, because when I get off of here, I'm going to have to deal with this man, and he's going to deal with me. And like he said, don't fool my kind, soft voice in this simple nudge or the simple sign that you see or the synchronicities that are revealed. It's me, he said. So I wasn't paying attention. So now he's here on the scene with me. He no longer is that still small voice. He's no longer this. He's no longer a brush on my skin and I don't know where it's coming from. He's no longer my nose is itching. It's no longer something wiggling. It's something like a feather in my no. It's no longer a brush against me, but there's no one there. It's no longer smelling a scent that you smell in the air and there's nowhere that it should come from because it's just, no. All those was out the window and out the door, he said. You open the door, I'm here. I'm here. Hello? Hello? How you doing, Tim? And the sense of humor on this, So that's what I needed to do, was the show and tell song. And I did it. So, yeah, Jack sent him. Well, not Jack sent him, because no one can send. He ran into Jack on the way here to put the smack down on me. And Jack told him, oh, what is his last name? His last name was of trades. So it was Jack of all trades that he ran into on the way here to deal with me. And Jack told him about some things. So when old Daddy King came and said to me about I'm never off work and all those things, he said that everything that I've done is now the center of the Tootsie Pop. Let me stop anyway. But I'm still crazy. Okay. Okay, I'll stop. He said, just finish it up because this is a test and there's no talking on the test. So that was the reason why that I took it as an honor and a challenge that I accepted, not knowing if I was going to actually do it. Because you see, I talked about a whole bunch of other things before I just broke it on down and said, I looked over him and he was like, you can wait me out if you want, but where you live and reside in the physical, time is money and money. Time is money, baby. Time is money, honey. And you, but where I come from, time is an illusion and it's infinite. You're here, you're in the past and you're the present, and you're in past, present, and future all at the same time. I can do this all day if you like. I thought you had that lesson already. But if you want to go through it again, I'll walk you back through it, love. Because after all, you my bomb, you my best one. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time than maybe the rest. Because you're special. I've chosen, handpicked you out of the rest. You were that needle in the haystack. You were that one that did stuff that people frowned upon. You were that one to speak for me because, after all, who would believe it was me if it wasn't coming out of you? They're going to know who I am, and I am the one who has you making these videos on YouTube to heal, to create, to connect, to reunite, to forgive, to understand, to love, to teach, to learn from, to give, to whatever is required. Because my child, you are there for now, is what he said. For now. And I couldn't dare allow my body language to do anything that showed any lack of gratitude, appreciation, or self-regard, just respect. I didn't want to disrespect, shifty eyes and fidgety, and I just, when he said for now, I did, what can I do? What would I do? What could I can't even have a goosebump without him knowing that it's a goosebump on my body, that I am reacting to something he said that is me, because he knows everything about me, from every strand on my head to every cell in my body. I mean, what can you do with that? Nothing. But okay. So for now, he said. For now, and you never know. It doesn't tell you what is coming up. It doesn't give you a chance to study for the test. He just lets you live, and he hopes that you remember Hansel and Gretel and see the breadcrumbs, and he sends me out with the confidence that I'm going to exercise the tools that I have on my tool belt. It's a metaphor. I don't actually have a tool belt on, but if I did have a tool belt on, I'd have a hammer and a screwdriver and a flashlight and I'd figure out how to put a motherfucking shovel up in the tool belt. And I have a sledgehammer and I'd just be having a whole bunch of stuff in my tool belt. Well, I got a whole bunch of stuff in my tool belt. And let me put it to you another way. Remember Felix the cat? Felix the cat. It's a wonderful, wonderful cat. Your side will hurt. Your laugh will ache. Your side will hurt. You'll laugh so much, your side will hurt. Your heart will go pity pad watching Felix, the wonderful cat. And he carried this black bag. And in this black bag, he had everything for everything. No matter what the cartoon showed, he'd go to his black bag and he'd open it up. And whatever he needed for that situation, he had it in the black bag. It's Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat. You laugh so much, your side will ache. Your heart will go pity pad watching me and mine. Oh, and don't forget our new name. Now, there's no name. It's just you don't know what to call it because you heard me yesterday trying to describe. I said a man, a woman, to smell good, smell handsome, look pretty, look beautiful, handsome, sexy, masculine, and even everything. So I like it. The words that we came up with, us three, about three of us, I'm unique, mine and myself. We all sat down, the Trinity, and we decided that we're pleased with our divine masculine. We're comfortable with his attributes and his ability to step in and lead. We are adorned by our divine feminine who has exercised restraint in her femininity, who has given the word reborn again a new name, a reborn again virgin. She has created that, and we're just so happy that she has added her insert into the books that we hold that they hold at the Akashic Records. So that was added. Born again virgin. You can have born again Christian, you can have born again whatever, but it was a born again virgin. Yep, did it. So I am very comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with the loyalty and the compassion that she has ability to render to the divine masculine in me. I am happy that they have decided to unite and become one so that their house will stand, and that they have committed to one another to forsake anything outside of them for one another till death do they part. And I'm happy that that has taken place. And had it been not for my opening the door after I was just too done with company, I would not be here. So sometimes she knows what she's talking about, and then others, well, I just think it's the passion that she has for what she's trying to say that causes it to look like it did. I guess that's the answer to that. I don't really know how to answer that for other people, but I would assume that that could be the answer, that she was so passionate about her message that she forgot how to use her feminine side. She forgot about the divine feminine. She left the divine feminine back there somewhere. And the masculine went ahead. And the masculine was out there pounding the pavement, speaking for this. We were divided, and he would go places without the divine feminine, and the divine feminine would go places without the masculine, and they were not balanced. When the divine would go out by herself, she would find herself in all sorts of pickles, all sorts of compromising situations, and all sorts of hurtful demise of her allure, of her essence, of her strength, her woman, her power. She has gotten off the throne several times trying to run in and save the divine masculine in situations that, had they been in unity, in union, and had the consummation of them becoming one had happened, a lot of things that them apart would not have experienced. So it is a joyous occasion. I wasn't able to dress for it because I was slacking today. I laid down. I just got up about 5 o'clock, 5:30 and 8, and put my mind to this. And that mind reminds me that I have to do the video of why I was feeling overexerted and strained and drained and discouraged and frustrated and annoyed and lazy and in lack and bothered and irritated and frustrated and mad at myself. You knew you already, all those things happened this morning, because I went to bed in a state of mind of, I wonder what tomorrow, and I know tomorrow I don't feel like dealing with this shit tomorrow. I'm not going to deal with that bullshit. And in doing so, those things marinated in my brain, in my subconscious. My subconscious made it conscious. My conscious mind and my subconscious mind merged together, like my divine feminine and divine masculine merged here in the physical. Well, my conscious and my subconscious merged when I was asleep, and it spilled into that realm. My conscious mind and my subconscious mind, they merged when I was asleep, and they were on the realm, and it began to join and fixate the thoughts that were planted in my mind. And because I went to sleep with those injections from the physical, I carried into my realm of consciousness, which is real, which is truity, which is love, all that. So when I woke up, it played itself out. What do I mean? I went to bed with certain thoughts that were injected into me from a person, place, or thing, past events, what I was doing, the videos, the first one, the second one, what brought me to do this one and that one, and just rehearsing and overlooking and rewinding and trying to, and it caused me to feel anxious, and it caused me to feel frustrated, and it caused me to feel antsy, and I started getting agitated. And then that's when I started rocking and, just things that I do when that is taking place. So I went to sleep with that on my mind, and it played itself out. And people, places, and things. And I mean people, places, and I mean all three. And it was like, that it's a test. When there's a pop quiz, the professor does not tell you you're gonna I'm gonna pop a quiz. I'm gonna pop a surprise pop quiz on you. It's a surprise pop quiz. They're not gonna tell you because it's a surprise. But they want to quiz you on the information that you have retained, and the information that you should have retained, and the information that you now need to exercise and apply to show that you understand the content of the lesson. That's what it was. So after I allowed all those things to affect me, and that was around 11 o'clock this morning, because when I went to bed, they were being injected, and then once it was injected, they began to marinate. But mind you, the things that were injected and the things that I embedded into my mind and kept thinking, just because I'm sitting there doing something else, you don't know what is going on through nobody's mind. You don't know what they're mulling over. You don't know what's hurting. You don't know what's hurting them. You don't know what's plaguing them. You don't know how a man's mind is diseased just by looking at him. But I can, because that's a gift that I got in another lesson, in another life. And just, I'm trying to stay focused. You don't know. So those things, and the tribal dance, and she, and kind of like that. And when I woke up, it played itself out, and people, places, and things. And as it kept going, it was like it kept getting, the stakes kept getting higher and higher and higher and higher. When I say that, the stakes kept getting higher and higher, meaning in my sleeping state, it was building itself up to stand in position at the race and to go. And the person that had the most momentum was going to go the furthest. And the person that was in a weakened state and not strengthened would fall back. Okay? So I had to realize this, and I had to exercise being the master of my mind and get back ahead of it. So I removed myself. And by removing myself, then the environment changed my thoughts, and my thoughts changed my actions, and my actions changed my mindset. But by the time I got to where I needed to be, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. When I say I was exhausted because I take on a lot of energy that is unnecessary. It just is something that can't happen. It doesn't work for me. I don't know what works for anybody else, but I know it doesn't work for me. So I said all that to say